Hey guys, it's East Norcar WX here along with...
a somewhat tired Thunderbuddy 01 because I just got my ass kicked in arm wrestling.
Yep, and then I think we've got someone else here on the line. Let's go try to ring them up. Alright, let's see if they'll come back with us. Oh hey, we got a call from somebody. I wonder who this is. Oh, I just wonder who this is over here.
It's Flag Ranger 143 talking to you through the walkie-talkie, and hopefully everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please respond back to me.
We've got you loud and clear here, Michael. I think you're set to come back in now.
I do. I'm going to say this. In this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at not one, but two walkie-talkie weather radios with a lot of features, made by the company that stands out in the weather radio market. And that radio would be, or the radios would be, that is, the Midland GXT1000G. Over and out. Okay, the Midland GXT1000G.
And I got the other one. So, here we go. Two walkie-talkie radios for the second time in Radio Reviews' history, aside from the Motorola Talkabout T480 reviewed in Season 7. And also, it's not all the way open. There we go. A little black blemish in the camera because of the stupid lens cover, but
Damn,
anyways.
I didn't know was a part of this.
Dude!
What?
What?
This is exists. But anyways, walkie-talkie weather radios for the second time in Radio Reviews' history. First it was in Season 7, and now it's exactly 7 seasons later, Season 14. So, apart from the Motorola Talkabout T480, these are much more professional. And we'll get to that in this video. So anyways, let me grab one of these off the charging cradle.
Why
Okay.
don't you put it back on the charger if you were just going to take it out again?
Because I need to have it in my hand to review it thoroughly and significantly.
And that can be taken out of context. I understand. But if you watch this fucking video, you would understand the struggle of not having it in person.
Anyway, so, the Midland GXT1000G. Or two of them, actually, because this is a dual radio set. It comes like this, it comes with two of these, for exactly the reason you would think. I'll tell you why. They are walkie-talkies. Yeah, they sound real nice, don't they? Listen to the static on this. But yeah, these are walkie-talkies, but they can also be used as weather radios, and I think if I remember correctly, David said to me that these are GMRS frequency walkie-talkies.
Yes.
So, these things can transmit over GMRS frequencies, but we will get to that very soon. But these radios came out fairly recently. I mean, it's been a few years and such, but they are still being made and sold today for the professional walkie-talkie market.
Yep.
And clearly, they have definitely made their mark. Because if we look at it over here in the charging cradle, if we put them back in, you'll notice that it has a pretty robust look, actually. Like I said, it comes with dual radios, like it comes with two of them, not just one.
Just like how you get 2 balls and 2 tits.
Yep, basically. But no, this comes with 2 radios in a deluxe charging cradle that is oddly similar to that of the Midland HH charging cradle, which, for example, if I bring one over here...
I mean, to be fair, if I remember correctly, when we were checking out the battery covers on these things actually have the same batteries as the HHs.
Yes, that is true, actually. If I take the battery cover off of Nicholas's EH55,
Yes, thank
reviewed
you.
in Season 6...
Yes, thank you for violating my HH.
I'm not even violating it, I'm just showing the fucking battery.
All we do is strip it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, well, yeah, we stripped it and frisked it like TSA.
Like who?
TSA. Transportation Security Administration in airports. You know, they frisk them, they fucking check their dicks in their ass, and they check their pussy. I mean, hey, when they frisk them good.
Depends on how attractive you are.
But yeah.
So not me.
Yes!
You're attractive in your own right, but I don't know if the TSA guys will be frisking you anytime soon unless they're desperate.
Or a TSA chick, you never know.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
All employees, we gotta frisk this fat Justin Bieber lookalike over here.
Okay with this?
Yes! But hey, it's only banter.
Okay, Ringo Starr.
I am Ringo Starr, but with an overly dramatic haircut.
I was so tempted to grab your permit and show what you looked like back then and say who wore it better.
Who wore it better, me or this fucker? But anyways, no.
I'm gonna say this is coming for the guy who had a mullet a few years ago.
Yeah, so you can't say shit. No, not even a few years ago. A few months ago.
Wait, really?
Yeah!
Actually, it was last year.
Yeah! It hasn't even been a year, has it?
Close enough to it.
When was it?
I think I really showed it off in like July. And why are you looking at me like you're about to bend me over and fuck me?
Man, your fantasies have fucked me. Anyways.
I'm not.
Of Middletown, New Jersey, Red Bacon, fucking season 12. Reviewed the fucking radio that was made by Eton Bennett. Reviewed it with a train and a piece of.
Am I the piece of...
No.
Wait, then who's the piece of...
Me!
No.
No.
No. Anyways. So, back to the battery. So you can see here, we know that these batteries are special for the HHs and the EHs, but if we take apart the battery cover on one of the GXTs, remove the belt clip, about like so, you can see it's the exact same thing, just without the metal prongs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the metal prongs aren't on there,
Yeah.
so it's probably a different battery pack.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's the
about.
same thing, it's just with the prongs, but it can fit in the same radio because it's literally the same type.
It looks a little bit skinnier on the GXT.
Oh, I'll prove it right now. This is the same battery, just without prongs. Yeah. A perfect example of reused equipment. So,
Yeah, that is definitely way too small. I told you.
wait a minute. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Oh! That's what it... Oh, I gotta do it like this. You see? It's the same battery, just without the... It's actually I told you!
It's actually
It's the same battery, just without the metal prongs. That's literally what it is. Look, works just fine. As if nothing even happened.
Okay, yeah, that's actually okay. How the fuck? It looks smaller on what like
No,
from
it's
a
the same.
distance.
No, look, if I take it off, put it side by side, you'll notice that the top is slightly different than the HH battery, but it's the same exact battery. The only difference is no metal prongs and a slightly skinnier contact area. Like this is a big circle for the contact area, and this is for the EH. But this is for the GXT. But really, they're the same battery.
I'm just gonna put this back in.
So, that being demonstrated and said,
And proven.
yes.
Yeah, nice going.
And dropped.
Nice going, dipshit.
Hey, at least it
I gotta
wasn't-
be careful, just like Michael's giving me head. I gotta be careful.
At least it wasn't dropped like your fucking water cup all over my computer.
That's just revenge for you dropping it on my freaking computer.
Yeah, exactly. Payback. Yeah, you gave me payback, and it cost me a mouse and a keyboard.
Well, actually, you got a brand new mouse that's better than your old one, so.
Yeah, that's true. But
So,
yeah,
You didn't even give me a keyboard that was better than the one I had.
I don't have one.
There you go.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Here's the thing too. It doesn't really fit in here, but comparing it to the HH or the EH charging cradle, you can see the similarities. The only thing is that it doesn't have these two bulging LEDs. This one is like a very small one. And okay. The fact, look, zoom in on this. Zoom in. You see this shit right here? No. We need a light in here. We need a light in here.
Pretend I'm Jesus and boom. There we go.
No, unplug the fan from the. Here, let me. Okay.
Yay! Time to sweat my sack off.
It's alright, you can handle the heat. You're from the north.
Oh.
Bro, okay.
But no, seriously, if I may, look at this real quick. Okay. Zooming on the charging thing, it says charging right there, but I don't think Nicholas noticed this, but the fact that the word charging is terribly off-center like that bothers me to shit.
Let me see, actually.
It's
Wait,
off-center. It's off-center.
Yeah, that is.
Look, look.
Even your OCD ass would be noticing that.
That is off center.
And now you're never going.
See?
And now you're never going to unnotice it.
I told you. Wait, let's see if it's like that on the other ones.
I've had an HH for like.
Wait a minute. Is it offset? Oh my god, it is.
I've
They're
had
all off-center. Oh my fucking god.
I've had an HH for like 8 years now.
Oh my god, they're all the same. They're all off-center.
I've had an HH for almost 8 years now. I've never noticed this.
Look, do you see now? They're all off-center.
Something. Now I'm not gonna look at that shit the same.
It is something indeed, isn't it? Off-center has its perks and downfalls, but that shit bothers the fuck out of me. Anyways, so, like I said, you can clearly see the similarities between this charging cradle for 2 and the HH/EH charging cradle, but this is a far more sophisticated unit, or 2 far more sophisticated units, because like I said, it comes with 2, it's a value pack.
Yep. I remember correctly, I think it's VP4, I think that's what it's called, the VP4.
Yeah, I think it's the VP4 package.
Yeah, I got it from Walmart, so I think it's the VP4.
Yeah.
So this is technically the this is technically the GXT1000G VP4.
Technically, yes.
You look like you're about to bust a hard nut inside of someone right now, David.
These nuts.
And you.
These nuts are nuts. But anyways, yeah.
You're like your parents were asleep, otherwise I'd be walking out of there right now.
These nuts. Ha! You tried to contrive a fucking perfect plan, bitch. And it's the perfect plan. It's gonna hang you.
These nuts.
These nuts.
I fell off like.
Yes, you did.
Is that why my mental state's been trashed for 2 months?
Nah.
Sir, you're lucky there's nothing I can throw at you over here other than the radios, otherwise I would have done that by now.
Yeah, don't actually throw anything over to me, please.
I won't. I'll be nice for once.
Yeah, for once.
Once?
That's a shocker.
Oh shush, like you're any better than me, Wolfie.
Yeah, I am better than you. Sort of. Not really.
Damn, I didn't know you were the male version. But then again,
I'm not Ari.
I could have said something.
You know what?
Just
Just shut up. Just hold this and just get to the first feature. Just get to the fucking button. Dude, something. I can't even drink water. I'm fucking sweating like a dog. I'm probably sweating like would after fucking jerking off to the Germantown P50 without a fucking circumcised dick in the middle of Memphis without the fucking getting to her ass on her head. So I'm just gonna be right the fuck back. And no. Let me just speak for a second. Let me just speak for one goddamn second because really like the equivalent of a fucking train wreck. Mine is minus the fucking oh wait, included the as fuel instead of diesel because the gas is going up because I did that. The diesels are literally going up like diesel time.
But I was gonna say, if still has a wouldn't still be a though?
Say that's sir. Anyways, we'll get to the next feature, as you will say, and that would be the button beeps. Okay, so the button beeps on the Midland GXT1000Gs, and well, there's not really much to them. There's just like there's really only one button beep. Now the really cool part, we'll get to this in a second, is the ringtones. But really, the only other button beep that you'll hear is literally when you're done setting this part up, and it's this. That's it. So it's bum, 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 that's it. Really, that's really all there is to this. I mean, other than using the call feature, and you never want to use this feature unless you're actually in danger, which we will not be testing that out.
I mean, then again, we kind of showed it off in the intro, but that's because...
No, we didn't show off the SOS feature. We showed off the call feature. SOS, no. Don't use that unless you're actually in danger. We're not showing that off. This was what we used, the call feature. And as you can see here, we got this extra number here to 69, which both of these have. So we are on GMRS radios. I have my own license. I have identified everything.
Oh, Nortel, look at me. I'm Ari.
You actually dug that out. Where... My God. What even is that?
It's a phone.
I know it's
a phone.
I hope it's Nortel.
It's... Wait, is it?
It looks like a generic brand.
Some company by Lennox Sound.
No idea.
Oh God, Lennox. That sounds too similar. That sounds way too similar. Decontaminate your hands. Don't fuck it.
Michael, you're supposed to use hand sanitizer. That just looks like you're giving my... It just looks like you're giving my hands a...
You must cleanse thyself. Wash your hands.
These nuts.
Did I just hear you burp?
On the inside of my mouth.
But yeah, get back to the button beeps. There's really not much to it. There's only really two beeps, and
Yeah, you test this one, I'll test this.
well, I've already tested them.
You already did.
I was doing that while you were in there. I already did the button beeps. I already told them that there's basically the only beep you get other than when you get to the end of the menu. Yep, see? So there's really only two button beeps, but there is another thing we will get to later, and that's the
Gee, I wonder what the fuck that sounds like.
Bruh, I'm dead now.
Hey, you know what's even worse?
Oh, fuck, what?
I'll tell you what.
Does this even work still?
Yes.
Well, it probably did until Michael threw it on the bed several times.
No, it did. It does work.
Until he threw it on the bed several times.
No, seriously. Come here.
What if I could hook that up into my Easy and actually do something with it?
Come here.
Oh yeah, you're gonna become another Ari with your Nortel.
Nah, if anything, I just have that hooked into my Easy so I can originate a list over it. Like
Come here, y'all.
Dude, we're over here trying to review a freaking GXT1000. We're not trying to go into delving into Ari's phone territory. What has this become?
Told you.
I'm actually... Okay, off camera, I actually want to see if I dial my cell number on this, I wonder if it will actually go off.
What's your cell number? I'll censor
I will
it.
not...
No, I can bleep it, remember?
Yeah, you can bleep it, but that just means more editing for you, boyo.
I don't care.
Alright, well, in the meantime... Anyway, so we're gonna get back to talking about these again. So the button beeps, there's really not much to them.
Oh,
now,
I forgot the one.
the only other beep there is when you turn this on. So, and even then, that's the same thing as earlier. So, Yeah, really there's not much to the button beeps, but Michael forgot to do this when we were doing this. We forgot to actually overlook the radio itself, like the actual buttons on it and everything, which I can go ahead and do that.
Alright.
Alright,
Go ahead.
So we'll go ahead and...
Let's take an overview of it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take an overview of this radio here. So right here you got, like I said earlier, this is the call button. That's what I used to call Michael a second ago, because I'll explain a little bit more in detail as we get to the other features of this radio, or walkie-talkie, either one. The SOS button I would never use under any circumstance unless I'm actually in danger. These are GMRS frequencies. You have to be licensed to use this stuff. And I'm not going to even try to risk using this without any emergency. Even though we are on low power mode, and even though we are on our privacy codes, we have our privacy codes enabled. We have PL tone. I think the CTCSS code is 69, as you can see. Nice. But we are not going to risk that. This also acts as your up and down button for your menus and your channels. This right here is your monitor scan button. You just press that and it will scan through the frequencies to see which one actually gets something. On the side here, we've got this. It has a speaker and a mic. This is basically, this is the same actual hookup, I believe, as the Baofangs use. So this is the same hookup as the Baofangs use. On the back, you've got this little clip. You can easily take this off just by pressing up, and then you can take it off. Well, I can't do it one-handed. Well, actually, wait, can I? No, I'm not gonna try. But then you've got the actual battery here, as Michael showed off a minute ago. And then this right here is the push-to-talk button.
Excuse me a minute. I'll be in the desk in a minute.
All right. And this is the push-to-talk button right here. Obviously, push-to-talk, PTT. You just press this to push to talk. So, simple as. And this is your volume knob / power button. So it clicks off when it's off, and it clicks on when it's on. And then you turn it up, and then it's loud, but you don't want it too loud because then, well, good luck at night. It's night here. So, yeah. So I think the next thing we should probably get to, as I just mentioned a second ago, is the privacy tone, the privacy codes.
Yeah, so do that next. I'll be there to take over.
Alright, so we'll get to the privacy codes next.
Okay, the privacy codes, or tones, on the Midland GXT1000Gs. So, you can take this one, and we'll demonstrate it, because you need both of these radios to make this work properly.
Actually, this is your radio right here.
Oh, right, that's right.
Yeah, because, okay, so, so to the camera, the people who's watching, we actually have these ID'd up for our individual camera, or radio. So this one right here, this one is mine, because it has ID number 1, and it has the 1251 caller ID. This is a caller ID.
1251.
Yep. And I have the ringtone set and all that stuff. So what we're on group mode right now. And when you enable group mode on these radios, what happens is that, I mean, these aren't technically private. It just helps you to identify who's calling who. Like if I press call on Michael's right now, there you go. That's
you can see the call is coming from 1251,
which is me. And then that's when he would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" or something like that.
1251, receiving you loud and clearly, despite the fact that you're being right next to me.
Convenience.
Why, thank you, 0143. I've got you loud and clear as well.
And you notice the Roger beeps, which sounds sexy as hell, by the way.
Yeah, Roger beeps, that's pretty much a norm for GMRS radios. I mean, even the Baofangs have Roger beeps. You just don't hear
Now, here's the thing. If I call David's walkie-talkie... Oh, wait, that's the key lock. Excuse me. You can see it's getting 0143.
Yep. And then that's when I can be like...
Stop calling me, you hacker. Goodness grief, you're more talkative than my ex. God dang.
Valerie? You said your ex.
God damn it. That's not who I was meaning, but technically you're not wrong about that part.
Valerie talked a lot. I never knew her to do such. By the way, if you're watching this right now, yes. We're having some fucking banter roast sessions like Dickolas and Dickface David, and then you have Cockface Michael, which is me. With a long ass haircut.
Cut your fucking hair.
See? But yeah.
Don't cut your fucking hair.
All banter aside, it works.
Yep. And so what basically these do is that I wish I had a third one to test this out, but basically it prevents other people from hearing this. But if you have it like a software-defined radio, or SDR for short, or anything of that sort that detects these frequencies, you'll still get it. Like, you'll still hear this. But at least for the GMRS radios that are like this, ideally you shouldn't be able to hear what we're saying because it's a privacy code or group mode. Another thing to mention for those who are into GMRS, gotta show this quickly just to show people, we are in low power mode. Both of these radios are in low power mode. They should, I have tested this out. These things go no farther than like 100 feet, and even then, Michael's area, mountainous, very, very, very mountainous. And GMRS is what they call line of sight. So, ideally, if Michael was with this outside and he was like another 200 feet that way with low power mode, he wouldn't be getting me. He'd be very fringely getting me at best. So, and these are also on the 462 band, so this is much higher than NOAA band. So if you think that getting something on NOAA is hard, try getting something on these. You need an actual repeater or a high-powered GMRS radio for this. And just so you know, I am the one who's licensed, so Michael is using these with my supervision, just for any GMRS out there who decides to act like a sad ham for some reason,
A sad ham.
Yeah, the sad hams who like to question why these things happen. And if you're wondering why I sound like not Rubicon, well, I don't know why, I just do. But beside the point, so we are using these perfectly well, and I'm making sure that me and him are not doing anything stupid with them, and we've actually checked. We've even used these things on high power mode, like I'm supposed to. I identify with my call sign, like for example, I'll do
Test, WRQA 576. Anyone out there copy?
And I've done that a few times with Michael here with that radio, and that's the only one that's gotten it. No one else is on these frequencies. We are on a what they call a blank frequency of use.
10-4, WRQA 576. Reach it loud and clear.
Yep. And now someone's gonna go look up my GMR's call sign and try to.
That is his real call sign, by the way.
Yeah. Someone's gonna look it up and figure out where I live.
Kind of like how his ham radio call sign is KQ4ASZ.
Oh, you dick. I was gonna save that for when I actually did a ham radio test. Maybe you should have waited for me to get it when testing this, mate.
Maybe you fucking should have done it sooner so I wouldn't review it till now. Look,
Flimsy dick.
I was just getting something that matched your persona, man. I mean, it can't.
Nah.
Man, that's just more floppy and quicker than.
I'm getting my.
What did they do? They just grab something and go.
Oh, bent at 90 degree like a PVC pipe. Bet like 90 degrees. 90 degree like the fucking PVC.
I think that's what happened, is that he was just too horny and he stuck his dick in a PVC pipe and it got bent to the curve. He had the 45.
No, he probably used the T-fitting and it didn't end well.
Well, it makes sense to fitting.
I was already traumatized about. Holy shit.
Anyway. So yeah, speaking of high power and low power mode and this and that, we're actually going to get to that next. And the next feature on this thing with, of course, supervision from a licensed user, the next feature would be the power adjustment.
Alright, so the power adjustments on the Midland GXT1000G. So the first thing we're going to talk about here is FARS, which is basically the distance that these things can travel. Right now we're in low power mode, so the FARS is not very big.
You can see the L right above the display here, above the 69. Nice.
You said there's an L up there?
The low power mode.
Yep. So
Take the L.
Yeah, man, take the L, man. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
I've been taking it for the past 2 months.
People in the comments shame this guy. Tell this guy he needs to stop talking crap about himself. Stop. Stop. Bad. Keep it up. You get no head.
He ain't gonna listen.
True.
Come on, I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, please don't.
What thought you were gonna say something. I was gonna say, bruh.
I was like, come on, I'm not.
I mean, that's not really
not
too
bad.
far if it's the truth. I mean, you can barely listen with how much had.
I thought you were gonna say. That's about the same thing too.
Anyway, go
but
on.
yeah, like so. Right now we're in low power mode. So what you do is you go into the menu, and then I went right by it. Oops. So then what you do?
This is yours.
Yep. So here, I'll just gonna show it off. So PR, we're in low power, medium power, high power. Well, right now we're gonna stay to low power. We're not gonna test this out, but I can tell you this at least. From my tests, I live in a very flat area in eastern North Carolina. I'm just over here at his place because, well, he needs to suffer, and I need to make him suffer at his place.
Yeah, so basically you go into the menu and you see PR. Then you use the up or down arrows to select between L, M, or high, or H.
And then you can go back down. Now, something that I will mention, on GMRS, there are channels, I believe it's anywhere between 8 to 19, channels 8 to 19. These things will automatically put you in low power mode because those on GMRS have to be low power mode. Like in GMRS, and I think FRS as well, because they are shared frequencies. They have to be on low power mode from anywhere between 8 to channel, I want to say 17 or 18. Anything above 18 is what they call repeater frequencies, and Midland has their own extended set of frequencies, which I won't cover because they're exclusive to Midland, and anyone who's just wanting to get in GMRS into this stuff, you don't really need to worry about that too much. But I will say that basically there are channels 1 through 7, those are, you could use the high power. 8 through I want to say 17 or 18 are low power only, or low power exclusive, and these will set it to you automatically when you change to that channel. If you're in high power, it'll automatically change to low power when you switch those frequencies. And then 19 through, I want to say 23 or 24, maybe 25, those are exclusively repeater frequencies for any repeaters that might be in the area. Now, there's not a lot of GMRS repeaters. GMRS is actually rather new. This is a new thing that the FCC has done in the last few decades, compared to ham or amateur radio, which has been a thing for a long time, even since back in the days of CW or Morse code. So yeah, that's one other thing right there. So yeah, and so that's basically the power output. I mean, you can see Michael was outside on the deck, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about a good, I'm gonna say like maybe 30, 40 feet from here.
Just about.
Yeah,
give or take.
Yeah, about 30 or 40 feet, give or take. And well, you heard him. He was pretty clear, about as clear as he is right now. If I were to transmit to him right now, so even on low power, these things can go pretty far. But I mean, it's not as far as like, you know, I'm gonna go talk to him all the way over there in like Avery County or whatever.
Or
maybe,
or to put it in simpler terms, it's not that far like a Bale thing would go.
Now remember, it only goes 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it went 10 feet times 100,000.
One times 100,000. Oh yeah. By the way, yeah, that's just 2 a.m. Figured I should do that because it just hit 2 a.m. and now it's 2:01. Thank God you gave me this mouse because I can navigate shit easier now with the buttons.
Yeah, so I guess you knocking down my water on that actually helped you out a bit.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, you know what they say, some people's misfortunes are another person's blessing. So there you go.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Pleasure. I heard you almost say that. One man's trash is another man's pleasure. Yeah. So.
I mean, technically, pleasure sort of applies to tech nerds like me in not that way specifically, but you know,
Power Mac.
since I acquired this,
Power Mac
Oh
G4.
no.
nobody wanted this. I've always wanted a Power Mac. Fully restored it, put macOS 9.2.1 on it. Runs like
OS 10 on there, please.
No, I don't. I want to keep it all original.
Okay, Ari.
No, I'm serious. I actually
Sir.
care about my electronics. Thank you very much. And you can't argue with that because she literally fucking okay. This bitch literally gets a fucking NDEC from David. A Sage EAS NDEC doesn't even use the motherfucker. At least I fucking care about it and still use it for WMD.
Basically Michael mains this thing. And I gave that to him.
And same story applies with this. This basically is somewhat of a
Yeah.
replacement for this iMac that died down here.
Yeah, that I also gave him.
Yeah.
Basically, like,
PSU died,
I mean,
but-
there's the only thing that Michael has that I gave him he doesn't main is this, but that's just because this thing's a piece of garbage.
It really is.
Hence why I unplugged it and was willing to
Well, at
plug
least
it
it's
in with-
working now, but
Yeah, for
but
real.
yeah, I put macOS, but yeah, I am gonna make a video on this in the future, and by the time this video comes out, you might already see this video, but
Yeah, if
but
not, yeah.
but yeah,
If you
this thing
if
is
you
a-
upload this video before you upload this before you upload this video, I will
I probably will, but either way, you know,
no.
yeah.
I mean,
So I mean, I know it's off topic, but
But yeah, like okay.
this is like from 2001, like April of 2001. It was given to me by GS Piedmont. GS Piedmont gave me this a couple weeks back, and he didn't have a use for it, so he didn't need it anymore. So I asked him, could I have it? And he said, yeah, it just doesn't have a hard drive, but it powers on and everything. Sure enough, it checked out. So I just took one of the 20 gigabyte hard drives.
that
yes.
scared me.
I just took one of the hard drives from this computer here and put it in this. Put a 20 gigabyte Western Digital Protege in there. Also from 2001, ironically. Recently went to Radio Shack in Newland and got a new clock battery for it.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, he bought it. It was only like what was it? Was only
It was
like
only
a dollar.
$7.
$7.
Yeah,
Thank you. Even
yeah.
Michael could have gotten that later on, but he could have gotten that too.
but yeah, either way.
We still love
it's
you
like-
though.
Yeah, either way.
Give him all the love, so he'll stop talking smack about himself.
So yeah, I basically installed macOS 9.2.1 Platinum on here. Well, it has the Platinum sound scheme, but put 9.2.1 on there since that's what it came with originally. The thing runs like a champ, like a nostalgic beast, and I love it.
Yep.
That means I can run some of my old Mac software on there, like my old Mac software that won't even run on OS 10 because you know.
You could just do boot OS 10 on there.
With what hard drive? I don't have another hard drive.
But yeah,
Take one out of there.
No, I can't. It has Windows XP on it. I can't take that hard drive and put it there. And the thing is, it only uses IDE and not SATA. So I have to use IDE hard drives for it. So yeah, I only have two IDE hard drives in my possession. So I took that one out, the spare one, put the spare one in here, and the main one that has XP on it is in there, and that's also IDE. So I really can't.
but yeah, getting back to the whole
Yeah, runs like a
talk.
beast, and it works fine. I mean, it's not on right now because it's unplugged.
Yeah.
But it works.
But yeah, getting back to the talk about the FARs, which if you don't know what that is, it's just basically distance of how far this can go from here to another radio. It doesn't, I mean, like I said, on low power mode, it doesn't go too far, but it goes far enough for like close range communication, like within like, you know, several hundred feet maybe at best. You know, you don't want to try to like use this if you're like an emergency in the middle of the wilderness with like 20 miles between you and the nearest place. Like you don't want to use it for that, but you'd obviously want to put up the higher power. But yeah, so what else do you want to get to on this radio or walkie-talkie?
Give me one of them real quick.
Okay.
Because there's a feature on here that I forgot about, and I just need to remember the name of it. So if I go to, yeah, I did. Now I need to remember the name of it. So if I just go in the menu.
Can I unplug the lamp and turn on and plug
Yeah,
the fan back
please.
in? Yeah, because I am sweating.
Oh yeah. The ringtones.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I was gonna say, yeah. So yes, we can get
No, let's
to.
go ahead and get to the next feature, and yeah, that will be the ringtones. Hey yo. Okay, so ringtones on the Midland GXT1000G. So if you go into menu and go to RT, you'll notice that there's 5 ringtones that you can choose from.
Sounds like you're trying to make chiptune over there with
It sounds like I'm playing a Tiger game.
Sounds like you're trying to mimic the WX500 if it were actually working.
Thomas.
Motherfucker has 2 of them.
Don't worry, he's been known for hogging radio.
I made a new alarm. I made a new alarm.
Yeah, we could go ahead and test out one of those like this.
That's one of them.
Yep. 1251, so you've got mine. Here, set one of your ringtones or something, I'll call you too.
Oh yeah, that's another beep.
Oh yeah. Now, so tell me when you're ready, alright?
Ready.
Alright, so I'm gonna call you, Michael.
Oh, try it again.
Penis tip.
Yep.
Hold still.
Did you get me loud and clear there?
Yeah, I felt something crawling on me.
That actually worked out perfectly.
Go to bed, bitchless. But anyways,
I'm taking my forever nap. No.
got you loud and
No. Loud and clear.
got you loud and clear as well.
But yes, so I think there's another feature we need to get into.
And what's that?
I think that would be the weather band on here.
Ah, yes. This is what makes it a weather radio. So, the weather band on the Midland GXT1000Gs. And speaking of that, speaking of weather band, Nicholas actually brought up a classic moment. No. Don't you dare. Don't hide.
I would run, but your parents are asleep.
Yeah, exactly. You can't run like you did in season 4, can you, bitch? Okay, fine.
But what was it? I didn't even get what he said.
Why don't we take a flashback?
Before I get into the... Oh, no! Oh, no, you don't! Oh, no, you don't! Hey! Oh, no, you don't! No, you don't! You're not going anywhere! You're not going anywhere, bitch! You're not going anywhere! Hey, you're not going anywhere! Oh, shit, it's on. You're not going anywhere! 162550 is now 162.5! 5!
So after taking that flashback to season 4,
You stupid motherfucker. I know what you were gonna do.
Wow, you call me stupid, thanks.
Yeah, because you didn't do it in time.
I mean, to be fair, there's a guy who said that 162.550 is actually 162.5.
Ow, shut the fuck up.
You know we're not letting that go, dude. It may have happened 3 fucking years ago in this very room, but it's still not being let go.
Besides, you have to think about it this way. I mean, at least, all you did was pull up the Subarus, do with their weather bands. Their fuckity weather bands.
It's confusing, but
Yeah, it really is. I don't even remember what you said.
okay, so here's the thing. Channel 1 is channel 7. Channel 2 is channel 1. Channel 3 is channel 4. Channel 4 is channel 2. Channel 5 is channel 3. Channel 6 is channel 5. And channel 7 is channel 6.
I thought my ham radio test was hard. God motherfucking damn.
Yeah, hard to remember, but yeah.
If I had to take a guess as to why it's like that,
It's from oldest to newest.
I was gonna say that. Michael's stealing the thunder yet again.
What do you mean stealing the hey,
Well, your
you
name is
stole it.
Thunder.
You have thunder in your name.
Yeah, I'm about to say you do.
You fucking stole it a long time ago. Yeah, SPC Bridgeport.
Okay, you know what? Get the fuck over here.
I mean, Michael, at least he didn't call himself like Lightning Friend 01 or something like that.
Oh, good.
Excuse me. Okay.
I know that thunder comes after lightning, but Lightning Buddy or Lightning Buddy 01 would just be way too fucking cringe. So I'm glad you didn't choose that nickname. I am really glad you fucking didn't. Otherwise, we would have a problem right now.
You would have had a problem with me when we first met then.
An SPC name is better than Lightning Buddy.
I don't know
Because-
about that
because-
but SBC is just unoriginal as shit. At least
Well,
Lightning Buddy
true.
sounds
The
a
only
little-
the only original one is SPC Cranford.
Yep, true.
Hey Zion, take some notes.
Yeah.
SPC Ashland 9467.
You sounded like Edith Bunker when you did that.
No.
What the mother?
That's Evan Baxter when his voice is being fucked.
I'm sorry, I said have something stuck in my.
All I can say is I feel like the one person. I'm glad I'm probably one of the few people in the community who's been around for a while, but never had an SPC name.
Same.
Like I had.
Well, then again, I did start out with Treeman 4000, which wasn't any better.
I mean, to be fair, my first username when I joined the community was Tornado Yoshi 1251, but I changed that later on.
Yeah.
And then, but to be fair, at least it wasn't like some
SPC Dofer 1251.
SPC Bulford 1251. No, SPC Pantego 1251. No, SPC Bell, SPC Buford.
You activated my trap card.
No, wait, SPC Bellhaven.
Oh, God. Cringe.
SPC Bellhaven 1251. But yeah.
Now we're gonna have a
What the bother? What the jump? We'll bother to go outside. We're gonna go outside with this fucking thunder, but we're gonna reveal the fucking mother.
All right, so we're actually gonna go outside quietly. Yes, quietly for once.
For the first time in forever. No. Bad.
says
Bad.
you.
Says me.
Yes, the Mr. Detrimental over here, or self-detrimental over here. At least I only did that once.
Wait, you're quoting a little children's movie.
And?
Which movie is that from?
Fucking Frozen. Jinx, I said it first.
Okay.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Come on, Nicholas, just let it go.
Oh, look at that! Water bottle to the dick.
We missed, thankfully, and all I did was hit my knee. Which, by the way, yeah, thank you for that.
Deets nuts are meat nuts. They're deets nuts. But yeah.
Damn, I knew you liked me, but I didn't know you liked me that way.
Hey, yo. If my girlfriend is watching,
Yeah, take notes, Starlight Wolf 23.
22!
No, it's 23 now.
Yeah, fair point.
But yeah, we're gonna go outside with our GXTs and test the weather band on it.
Mind if I do a flashback to an older season real quick?
What to what exactly?
Only OGs remember when you teleported and I did this.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that seemingly didn't work, but yeah. Only OGs remember in early seasons where I did this. Handhelds, do your fucking magic.
You never did.
Yes, I did. Okay, so we are here, albeit very quietly, and we're going to test out the weather function on these things. See, obviously they work as promised. The only problem is it has 8, 9, and 10. I have no idea why. They're not even used anymore. What the fuck?
I have no idea.
It's always on walkie-talkies and scanners. Why do they have those 3 extra channels when they're not even used for anything?
Yeah, I have no idea why. Let me try it on this one now. You hold down the menu button for 5 seconds, and then it manually scans. And then it does that.
Channel 6. But yeah, the weather band works. But yeah, it has weather band, so...
so now that we're here, let's go ahead and test out the reception early, shall we?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Speaker's better. Speaker quality. Okay, the speaker quality on the Midland GXT1000Gs. Okay, at max volume, it sounds like shit.
Yeah, but to be fair, think about the speakers that are on these. These aren't exactly like, no.
I'm honestly gonna give it an okay rating, to be honest. I'm off. But yeah, so yeah, the speaker quality's mid. Let's get to the reception next. And we're gonna try it on both versions. Let's try mine first. Seven.
Channel 7. Okay, so I said channel 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 4. Channel 4.
Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. In North
Channel
Carolina
2.
and upstate South Carolina. Scattered thunderstorm.
Channel 3, which is off the air. They're off the air. I have a feeling lightning struck the transmitter with that SVR earlier.
79 degrees.
Channel 6. Oh, by the way, Channel 5, Channel 6.
Wasn't that one just saying, what station was that saying about an off-the-air message?
That was WNG538's PNS.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Channel 8, nothing. Channel 9, nothing. Channel 10, nothing. But yeah, here's how it goes, okay? 7, 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6.
7, 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Correct.
Hey, I figured it out.
Yeah, oldest to newest. Let's see how yours does it.
Alright.
Nothing? Oh.
Channel 1. Nothing on 4. 2. Channel 3, nothing. 5.
Nothing.
Overnight.
6.
Partly cloudy.
And 8, nothing.
9.
9, nothing. 10, nothing. So yeah.
That's the reception. I mean, it's pretty mid.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, considering that these are basically like the GMRS equivalent, the GMRS two-way radio equivalent of the HH54, they aren't too bad.
So yeah. Now we can go outside and demonstrate the next feature, and you got the perfect set of clothes to do this with.
Oh no, what?
The belt clips.
Oh yeah.
Alright, as Nicholas proceeds to binge watch season 4 of radio reviews for whatever reason.
Yeah, because you brought up the freaking flashback.
Ah, yeah! Because you brought it up first.
You kind of did bring it up first.
So touche ah.
Well, that.
Anyways, the belt clips on the Midland GXT1000G. So if you can stand up real quick. So yeah, David is wearing jeans per usual. So
Yeah.
I don't know how you're freaking surviving wearing jeans.
so yeah, you can either clip it like and your zipper's kind of undone, bro. Put it up. I know you like jerking off, Horn Wolfie, but now is not the time to be showing it on video, low key.
Yeah, you look like your typical at a Catholic high school.
What the fuck? Hey, you went to a Catholic high school, you son of a bitch.
I know.
Oh yeah, so of course you would know, right? Let's
Anyways.
flip off Notre Dame High School when we go there again.
Yes.
If I come to Connecticut ever again.
You will.
But yeah, there's.
I don't know when.
But yeah, as you were saying, there is two ways you can clip it on. So you can clip it on like this, or even better, like this.
Or if you actually had a belt on the belt.
Yeah, on the belt too. Yeah, I prefer it like these because the belt clip is cool and all, but it's just easier to pull these off like that. You do it on the belt clip here. Well, I mean you can still pull it off, but it's a little bit harder in my opinion. I just like clipping it here And now I just look like a fucking amateur ham radio guy. But this is GMRS. And then I could just be like, you know, quick dueling them. I don't know. Oh,
or just have a couple of those things in holsters like they're 6-shooters.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the quickest draw to get on that channel 5 frequency.
Legit.
But yeah, there's another feature that we almost forgot.
The siren test?
Out of here. Yeah, that is right. The siren test. Because yes, these right here, you can even see it right there. That little indicator right there that you might have seen on his.
That's alert mode.
That's alert mode.
And that means it has a siren. So let's go ahead and test it out.
The alert mode on the Midland GXT1000G. So the first thing you've got to do, so we've got it enabled right here. So his own device is on now. So right here, this little symbol, you press menu. When you get into here, press it again. AL is alert mode. Do you want to get this on? Have it on. And then there you go. So now we've got this thing on alert mode. And if we switch back over to, and if we press this button right here, it'll take us right back to the main menu where we do our GMRS stuff. So now if you'll go ahead and activate it, stand by, and this thing should go off here any second now.
Oh, oops. Oh no. Oh no.
Choose a tornado warning for.
It's good going, bro.
We're close to the radio, that's why.
But yeah, I just had to turn it off for a second. We might need to redo that. I don't know.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, we'll be fine.
Hey, this thing only goes like, what, 2 feet?
Yeah, true, but let's shut that stuff off. I couldn't even hear the siren.
I heard it. I got it. This thing has a directional microphone.
Yeah, true. But yeah. We turn it back on again.
I got radio silence.
Yeah, you turned it off, yeah. Okay, but yeah. So that's basically what this sounds like. Now, again, I'll show it again. So if you're on this mode and you get an alert and it's doing the siren, press this call button and it'll go straight to the alert. So it's basically like the snooze button, the snooze or weather button on a weather radio. So just press this call button and it'll do that. And if you want to, and also if you want to go back to the main menu, you press this call button again. And so there you go. Now you're back at the main menu.
This 259 is dead, isn't it?
Is it? Yep, it is.
Son of a fucking biscuit.
But yeah, what other feature shall we get to?
I know what to get to next.
What's that?
The build. Not sure if this is a good idea, but here's something I did notice. Alright, the build quality on the Midland GXT1000Gs. So let's go ahead and test it out, or take a quick look. So, already, the charging cradle feels pretty heavy duty. The radios feel heavy duty. I mean, shit. Feel these things. I mean, I know you can't feel them right now because, this is a video, but if only you were the one holding these radios, you would really understand the ruggedness of each one.
Heavy duty for sure.
Yeah, like, they're durable too, like, see? That's durability. But even though he has dropped these a couple of times.
Yeah, on asphalt.
And how about that?
Certainly held up better than my freaking F4600 did.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, these radios are cool.
F4 and 600 pieces.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of build quality to them. The screen works good. The tuners in these things are bulletproof. The speakers are okay. The general, build of this thing, or these radios, are absolutely phenomenally well.
And the mic quality on them is pretty good too.
Yeah, the built-in microphone, which is right above the speaker, those are pretty good as well.
Like it does not have that easy clipping sound. Like the easy cast or easy IP, like that clipping sound. It doesn't have that. and it doesn't have like the Zealous' like over like high gain Like it doesn't have that. Like
No, it does not.
it's actually pretty good quality, I'd say. I mean, especially for a radio. Like those two together, when I bought them at Walmart, were only like $60. And that's for two of those. That's for the two of those with a charging cradle, the charging cable, and the belt clips. And I can't remember what else it came with. Oh yeah, it came with its own pair of headphones too. So yeah, for just that, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say pretty much. So, yeah, both of them look really good, and they feel really good, too.
Yep.
I personally like the design of them.
Yeah, I do too. Like, they just, like I said, they're just like rugged and, like, durable about them. Just the looks of them looks durable.
Yeah, pretty much. So, either way, the build quality on these things are definitely good. So, with that, I think you know what it's time for. Time to get to the final thoughts on these walkie-talkie bricks. Whatever you want to call them. Okay, in conclusion on the Midland GXT1000Gs. Now, I will say something. If you're planning on getting these things, do not get it if you plan to use it for malicious intent like transmitting without a license, because in order to transmit on GMRS frequencies with these radios or any other type of radio that has GMRS, you need an official license and your own call sign. Do not transmit without a license. Same story with the SOS alarm. Unless you're in an actual emergency, we cannot test this. We cannot test the SOS. They're off right now, but you see these buttons right here? You cannot test them unless you're in an actual emergency, because what it does is that it literally transmits a beacon to law enforcement officials or other emergency personnel in your area, and it will tell them where you are based on satellite reflectivity and basically
It's,
like, well, not satellite, but
yeah,
more so
they base it off your
GPS.
location.
More so like GPS, and they triangulate it based on where you are.
Base your signal strength and all that stuff, and what it basically is just a beacon to like get their attention, and then once you actually get their attention, then you can tell them what the emergency is.
Yeah,
That's basically what that's for.
it sends a digital beacon, it transmits it over its frequency, and then it acts like, you know, a warning sign to officials that say, hey, I'm in danger, I need help badly. That's basically what it's for. So do not test the SOS alarms for any reason whatsoever. Otherwise, you're going to get into a lot of trouble and you're in the way of the light.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, that's better. But yeah, do not transmit without a license or test the SOS alarm on these things, because you will get in trouble for it.
Yep. And to anyone who is actually, you know, interested in this stuff, you can get a license from the FCC. It's actually pretty easy. You just basically tell them your age, and I think you have to be at least 18 or older to apply on your own. If not, you have to co-sign. I'm not sure. I'm 21, so I don't even have to do this stuff. But basically, if you're going to get your own license, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's a good way of getting introduced into the world of, you know, two-way radios. I mean, you could always try FRS. That is on the same stuff as GMRS. Doesn't require a license. And FRS and GMRS are on the same frequencies. But GMRS is for basically trying to get a step above FRS. You're wanting to do this as an actual hobby. You know, you want to talk to other people. It's kind of like a diet version of what ham radio is. And to those who are questioning, like, you know, the legitimacy of me and Michael using these, I am a GMRS licensed operator, as I am also a ham radio licensed operator. My ham radio call sign is KQ4ASC, and my GMRS call sign is WRQA 576.
Yep, pretty much.
So
WRQA 576.
yeah, and that is on GMRS. So yes, I am licensed to use both the Baofeng and a GMRS radio like the GXT1000G. So that's why, and also, the FCC states that you can share these as long as the person is with you. Same thing with a ham radio license. You can share the privileges among someone like this dude over here if I'm with him, if it's under supervision. So that right there is why me and Michael both have been able to use these, and despite him not having his own call sign or license, he's basically piggying off of me And we're using the low power setting as well as having our own privacy tone so that we can do as best as we can to avoid any other interference with other people in the area, and there's really none. So that's just, with that little disclaimer out of the way, just though because I know there's going to be some people asking about that. If you're going to get this radio for the weather bands, I actually do recommend it for that. So the HH54 is not being as commonly available thanks to some certain people in the weather community and EAS community.
Antonio.
I wasn't going to say that, but hey, you know, if the shoe fits, you wear it. But
If the boot fits. Thomas.
But yeah, like, you know, with HH54s becoming very sparse nowadays, they're uncommon, and, you know, they're not commercially sold anymore. The best thing you want to do is to find a radio that has weather alert functionalities, kind of like the travel mode on there. Now, I will say this is not efficiently a travel mode. You will have to change the frequencies manually. But, on the go, this is still good. I have used this for chases when I had to temporarily not use my HH54 due to it being broken. I had to buy another one, which was a version 15, and I'm not really buggered about the versions of it. I just care if it works and goes off and goes beep boop. But it does. So there you go.
Beep boop machines. In Soviet Russia, we call them beep boop machines.
Michael, so help me God, I will slam that camera shut. So
I have brought your Bugatti, sir. It is here.
Well, it's on a flatbed pickup. But yeah, basically getting back to what I was saying, yeah, you can use these as a weather band thing. I mean, it's a bit confusing. I mean, literally, I'm still even baffled to the order of the channels. But that being said, once you get the handle of it like he has, I mean, this thing is pretty good for a weather band, and you can use it to listen to frequencies on the go. You know, you can always stop once in a while, you know, but there's always at least a frequency typically. There's always at least a station nearby for that frequency within the area you'll always receive, typically. So, yeah, with that disclaimer out of the way, I'll let Michael get to his final thoughts on the Midland GXT1000G.
The GXT1000G is a prime example of a very efficient and very good, might I add, GMRS walkie-talkie / weather radio. Of course, these things are pretty expensive, but they are well worth the price if you are looking for a good GXT radio or GMRS radio, because there are several GXT models. I don't know them off the top of my head, but this is just one of the few models they made.
Yeah,
this is the 1000G.
That are higher, like they have the, I think it's the GXT1050, which actually has 15 ringtones instead of 5. That's like basically the premium version of that, essentially. And
yes, premium. But if you want to buy these things, ensure that you are licensed by the FCC for GMRS
transmissions.
Yes.
You can. It's just like ham radio with the Baofangs. So I will say this as well as a disclaimer as well. You can listen to ham radio bands or GMRS bands without a license.
Yeah, you just can't transmit.
You just can't transmit. Like Michael, he's got scanners in here. Everyone in here's got at least one scanner that can tune to ham radio frequencies, but you can't transmit on them without a license. I mean, there's even some debacle saying you can't use this because you technically can, because, I mean, you've got the ability to switch to this frequency. This is 7125, so technically...
What's that say? Oh, there it is.
That's the channel 7 for GMRS. But the thing is, though, it's not certain to this, but apparently you're not allowed to transmit with a Baofang on GMRS because this is a ham radio.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, I will say that is a bit of a gray area. Some people have done it. The FCC isn't very keen on, you know, they're very lenient when it comes to this stuff. That being said, if you actually are doing something illegal intentionally and they know it, don't expect any sympathy from them.
Nope, not at all. But something you can do if you can hold the camera real quick.
Sure thing.
Watch the cable. Something you can do, if you're gonna look at me real quick. Now, yeah, I will say I really want to get my own ham radio license soon. But since I'm supervised by this guy, I'm just gonna do the following, just real quick. Take 2 for ASC, audio check. See?
Yep.
No harm, no foul. I'm supervised by him.
Yep.
And even though I don't have my own license yet, not going to rule that out, he does. And under the ham radio handbook of rules,
the FCC guideline states that if you are supervised by a ham radio operator, you can operate under the privileges of said ham radio operator.
Yeah, so really, as long as you get the okay from the operator,
yep, you can use their equipment.
You can use their equipment while they're watching you use their equipment.
Yep. Like for example, it even does it within the ham radio. Like so I'm a technician class. I'm going to be getting my general class at some point here within the year.
Now I will say one thing. For the love of God, forget a bail thing. Don't ever, 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 ever press push to talk and put your finger inside the antenna when it's off and transmit with it. Please, for the love of God, don't do this, because otherwise you'll get radio frequency burns that'll just make it look like an absolute fuckfest of burns on your fucking finger.
Did you do that to yourself?
Yes!
When? It better not have been with my radio.
It wasn't.
It was probably with Javier's. Or was it with PJ's?
I'm about to say, if Javier does it, he doesn't have a radio. He doesn't have a license.
He doesn't have a bail thing.
No, I'm saying he doesn't have a license.
No.
So he better not be transmitting with that thing.
No, I did it on like a blank frequency, like 0000000. But, oh my God, it hurt. Don't do what I did. Please, don't shock yourself with a bail thing.
Yeah, that's high frequency burns too. If it was burns instead of shocks. But
as a matter of fact, I think the scar is still. Oh my God, it is.
But yes.
Come here.
I can't come here. You're damn cord.
You see this dark spot right here?
Oh yeah. But yeah, getting back to this, like, so yeah, like I got an extra. This we actually got this right here from the Radio Shack nearby.
The antenna.
The antenna,
not the radio.
The bail things are actually sold at that Radio Shack though. They do sell those UV5Rs there.
And this is an antenna that doesn't bend.
Yeah, it's a whippy.
It's a whippy antenna, which means it gets a lot of good signals.
It actually has pretty good signals, and you don't have to worry about it bending.
Nope, unless you bend it like really hard. But
yeah, let's say you whipped me with it instead.
Yeah. Anyways,
getting back to talking about, like I said, the frequency stuff. I am acting like with the ham radio sharing. You can do that even amongst one. So I'm a technician class, the lowest class you can get right now in ham radio. But I do plan to get my higher level classes soon. But if someone who is an amateur extra, which is the highest class you can get, where like if I was with one and they had their equipment and I had permission, I can operate under that. I can operate under that with their supervision. Now, if they weren't there and I used their equipment, that's illegal. But if they're there and they give me permission and I'm allowed to, then I can do it. It's the same thing with GMRS. Now, there is no classes in GMRS, you just have the one, and that's the one of your license, and you can use it.
Yep. So, if you want to get a GMRS license and buy these radios, trust me, they will be well worth the price, and they are absolutely built for this. I will say this
as well. I'd wait a little while and get the GMRS license. The FCC, because the I4Gore person in office right now, along with other people who apparently also forgore that they last year accepted a bill that said that GMRS and ham radio licenses would be $35, but as I got my license last month in GMRS, and the license was still $70. So, yeah.
Again, right behind you. If you could kindly bring the hat down. I did that. But yeah, so on that note, I think we're pretty much done. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future episodes of radio reviews like this. Also subscribe to East Norcar WX and Thunderbuddy01 for more episodes of radio reviews and so on and so forth. So, I am just going to talk through this.
Thank you all for watching. This is Clear Ranger 143 talking through the GXT1000G along with
East Norcar WX.
Thunderbuddy01.